Alright, traders, John Howell here. Just finishing a gym workout, and I want to give you a bit of an education on the trading journey of a trader. As some of you guys see, that I make about $200 a month from video ads from YouTube. Most of my videos don't even have video ads on them, especially these ones. You go to my website, there's nothing for sale. I offer my coaching program, a couple of times a year. That's it. So take it from someone who's not trying to sell you a course, or I have nothing for sale, you can't buy anything from me anyway. And take it from someone who is in the market every day, and that's his main thing, is the markets. That's where I'm coming from. Alright, so I'm probably a bit jittery here, but I'm going to try and keep this as still as possible. Maybe like that. Or maybe like that. Like that. I don't know, but I'll give you guys so many people on my YouTube channel are saying, I bought into this and I bought into that and I got into this and I got into that. Guys, let me be completely honest with you here. If you don't have a systematical approach of reason why you're getting in, and you do that every time, you're wasting your time. You're not going to get in because you're guessing. I hope this goes up. You live in hope and mania. So if you're getting into trades because you think it's going to go up, you think it's going to get out, like, guys, as I said to you before, like, I have called so many different calls in the past about the markets, but that's my thoughts about the markets. Doesn't mean I'm going to trade that. Now, in the past, I've had short entries to go short, and I've gotten out of those that have stopped me out. So first thing I want to tell you guys is this, is you need some sort of a plan. And it's not about this one trade. So many traders get this wrong. Okay, I'm in this one trade and I hope it doesn't lose. What if it does? Guess what? A percentage of your trades are gonna lose. Knowing that up front, you can say, okay, cool, this trade I'm putting on right now, it may be a loss. It may be a loss. What are you gonna do in those situations? See, if you want to move forward, a lot of traders, they just say, well, I'm buying this because they say it's a good time to buy this, or I'm getting in this because he said it's a good time to get into this, and so on and so forth. It's like, no. What are you doing? I have plans. I have systematical plans, the reason why I get in, why I get out. See, you guys on YouTube, you don't even see 3/4 of my trades. I just show you the trades that most of the public could understand. Like buying silver, or buying calls on silver. You know what I mean? Or buying the VIX, calls on VIX. You don't see all the other trades I do. I do a lot of other trading, short-term trading, that I just wouldn't have time to explain on this here. And, that's what I have. I have that short-term, I have short-term trades, and I have my longer-term trades. But my long-term is, how is the weekly setting up with the daily and those combining and so on and so forth. Silver was a great example. I knew when I was getting into that I had my exit points for loss, but as long as I wasn't there, I was holding on to late December. I knew that. So guys, that's it for you guys. If you are struggling with your trading, you need to have some sort of a plan, an approach, and a checklist that you apply that to every single trade. No hoping, you take the trade. Okay, every time. Secondly, if you're trading directional, and what I mean by directional is that you're trying to get the direction right. Most of my trades, or a good percentage of my trades, are non-directional. I mean, I just want the market to go up 10-20% or down 10-20% over a good 3 to 6 month time frame. That's the trades you guys don't see, that I just absolutely just kick ass on. It's a non-directional approach. I don't care where it goes, just go somewhere. So as the market's been going up lately, you guys don't realize, but I've been crushing it on all these other positions I've got on that you guys don't know. I just do these videos to help you guys out on some of the things I am doing. I have a whole systematic approach of that non-directional approach, and it just kicks ass. It really does. And it's one thing that I do time and time again. So you need some sort of a systematical approach of what you're looking for. You know exactly when to get in, you know exactly when to get out. You do that every time. Now, that's a non-directional approach. If you are trading a directional approach, you need to be diligent on exactly what I said just there. Having a plan. This is the exact setup I'm looking for. And this is the exact entry point I'm looking for. This is where my stop is, this is where my profit target is, and I'm going to take it every time. And yes, some are going to stop out. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept that some are going to stop out. Heck, maybe even times you might have like a 50-50 win-loss ratio. You might take 30 trades and 15 are going to stop out and 15 are going to be profit. What do you do in those times to protect yourself? What do you do in those times to protect yourself from a big loss? So it's knowing that up front. Knowing that up front is the thing that's going to say, okay, yes, I know where I'm going wrong here. I know I need to get in a position. I know I need to get in every single time. That way, how are you playing the probability game if you're just guessing? You get in the same pattern every time, or the same trading setup every time, and you have the same stop, you have the same profit target. And what I recommend is having a 2-to-1. So if my stop is roundabout, and with options it's harder to do this, but I have a price target. So I might get into a trade and I say, okay, cool. I have my price is that I'm having a $5 risk actually on the stock price, and that might be roughly around about 20% of the option if it goes against me. If I'm going to have a $5 risk, I always go for a 2 times that target. And even if I'm 50-50 right, I'm still making money. That's why trading is not that difficult. You just got to keep taking the same setup. So the next thing where most people go wrong is after all that, is they go wrong because they put too much money on per trade. They hope this one trade they put on, and they put a lot of money on it, is going to work out. Now there's only 2 scenarios that I put a lot of money on that I was very happy with. One was silver. Why? Because I was just really, really happy with that. I've been waiting for silver a couple of years to turn around, actually personally. And I've been watching that every single week or every single month, waiting for it to turn around. So I was happy to put a large money in there. That's one trade I am happy to get into with a large percent. I'm happy to get in with a lot of money to the VIX, because the VIX has more probability, more of a high probability going from 11 to 20 than I think any other trade does, any other system does out there. Because you just look at it, or even from 11 to 15, you know what I mean? And even if that happens, that could be a good 20% return on your money, you know what I mean, with the option. Take that off and, you know, that's the sort of trade I'm talking about. So that's the reason why I was happy to pile on a lot of money right now on the VIX. But all my other positions, like with my non-directional trades and my short-term my non-directional, I mean I don't care if it goes up or down, and my directional trades, I had the same amount of money on every single time. The same amount of money every single time. 5% of my account goes on these particular setups. I don't know which one's going to make money. I don't know which one's going to stop out. But I do know that when I stick to that rule, and I take the setup, and I stick to my money management, I do well overall. And from that approach, guys, from having a plan, I have a step-by-step checklist of getting into everything I do. Even the VIX, I have a plan. Once the VIX gets to a certain point, buy it. Within 6 months, it's likely to spike. So once it's, you know, my plan is once it gets down to 12, buy the VIX, buy some call options, buy some in-the-money call options on the VIX. Buy as much time as possible. Eventually, within the 6 months period, it has a high probability of getting back up to, you know, at least the 15 to 20 mark. Once that happens, you could make a good 20-30% on your option, or 10 to 20%, even if it is that much money. So, you know, and then you have the exact checklist. You get in every time. You understand that, you know, that most trades or some trades are going to stop you out. You're going to accept that up front, that this trade may stop me out. But I've just got to keep stepping up. I've got to keep taking it. This is my long-term vision. And then what happens is once that happens, then most people get stuck because they put too much money on per trade, hoping this is the big trade that's going to make them a lot of money. And generally when that happens, it doesn't go work for you. It just doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you at all. So, in the whole thing of this, I hope this really helps you out, guys. Here's a few things to help you out. One, have a complete plan of getting every single time. Secondly, have a good trade management. Thirdly, make sure you understand that every single trade you take, some of them are going to stop out, and accept that. You're not going to get every trade right. Some people say, I got in this trade and I made all this money. It doesn't matter. Guess what? Next trade could be a loss. You know what I mean? And then obviously, and how you overcome that is put a small amount of money on per trade. So for example, guys, give an example. If I put 5% of my account on, and let's just say I put on 10 grand, right? 10 grand. And that's say 5% of my account. It's obviously not, but just say just that, right? So if I put on say 10 grand, and that's 5% of my account. Actually, no, let's actually bring it down. Let's say you had a $10,000 trading account or $20,000 trading account, and you're trading 5%. 5% of that is $1,000. Okay, so 5% of that is $1,000. And let's just say, for example, your average stop out is 20%, but your average win was 40%, 50%. Well, now you can see all those numbers. As long as you keep taking the trade, you can see how that works. And this is a big thing, guys. Trade 5%. You have a 20 grand account. You trade 5%, which is $1,000. And if you're cutting your losses short, which are only a couple $100 trade, how good do you know? How good do you feel knowing that you take a trade, and most of the time you can get up with a couple $100 loss if you're wrong, $200-300 loss. It's not a big deal, is it? Right? Is it? Trading is a mindset game, and trading is a mindset approach. So see, that's how I get through my trades. Whether it's a loss or win, I just take it. Why? Because the loss is not too big. The wins are not amazing at all. But guess what? I keep taking those suckers, and a couple $100 trades later, I'm making good money. You know what I mean? And you don't ever break that rule. And that's the reason why it's hard for traders. Because they're putting on too much money. If they do get a loss, it's so big. They're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I had that much stop out. The approach to the trading is completely wrong from there. So that's the biggest thing that I can say. Is trading is all about mindset. Trading is all about being able to handle those losses. And how do you handle those losses? Just have a plan. And say, this is what I'm doing for the next 12 months. I'm not going to deviate from this plan. Here's the plan, step by step by step. And I'm going to take every single trade every time. And just do that. And I promise you, you're going to be really, really happy. Anyway, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Share this video out. Let's get my subscription up to 5,000 people, eh? Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. If you guys would like to get my coaching personally, well, I am going to be opening up my coaching program where I coach you one-on-one on my systems, and literally all the time with you, every single month with you, one-on-one, working with you. You have a 90-day challenge, you have everything in there. If you like that, then make sure you go to my website, make sure I'm on my email list, because I will be launching that. I'm only taking on 5 people, and I only generally do this twice a year. Why? Because I don't own a business. I don't want a bloody business. I just get so much fulfillment out of taking on a personal people, and so I only open up a few spots per year. Again, you go to my website right now. There's nothing for sale. There's not even a mention of the coaching program. I don't want people coming to me saying, I want coaching. There's nothing for sale. But I will be opening up my coaching program within probably the next couple of days. I'm probably going to send an email about it. If you are interested on that, it's a first come, first serve. It's only 5 slots. If you're not really interested in the coaching, you still want to continue the coaching, the videos that I do, then hey, I'm happy to help you out. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim, so step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.